Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about something that many of you have asked about, and that is the kinds of molds that I use and what I use them for. So here I'm going to explain all of the molds that I have with me currently and what I use them for and whether I use them for hard eyes, soft eyes, things like that. So let's begin with this one. Many of you have seen it. It's the one that has the little amazing squishies at the bottom. And I use this mainly for hard eyes because it's very small and I could create a lot of them. Next we have a blue one many of you have seen. This is the one that's the generic ice cube. I've used this for my layered milk. I've used this for many different things, but I mainly like to use it for soft ice because it's thicker and it's bigger, but it could also create a lot. So here's the second one that I use quite a bit. Next we come to one that is very big. It's kind of fun, and in case you don't know, this is a metal cupcake sheet, or muffin, whatever you prefer. And I like to use this. I tried it as an experiment and it actually worked really well. I used it as an experiment and I like to use this for, actually, I use soft and hard eyes for this, but it's very fun to use and I didn't think it would work. And I definitely didn't think it would fit in my freezer, but it did, and I've been using it ever since. Next we come to one that many of you have asked about, and that is my ice fries that I've used about 3 times already, I think. So this used to be a chalk pastel package. In case you can't see right here, there's smudges on the back. Now, of course, I did wash this out. There's no chalk pastel remnants, but this is really, really good for using what I call my iconic ice fries. As you can see, there are little areas where the pastels would go. I took them out, cleaned it, tried it, and it worked really, really well. Sometimes they break, but it's still really fun, and it's really fun to eat as well. Next we come to the final one that I have with me currently, and that is this one. This is like a very much bigger version of the cupcake tin that I had, and for this, there's only 6, but I use this one for the ice with juice in it because it's bigger, and although it takes longer to freeze, it is able to hold a lot of juice in it and still be solid, and I know it won't break. And I also like using these metal tins because it takes a shorter amount of time for it to freeze because the metal gets cold too, and it causes the water to freeze faster. Now I'm going to talk about the molds that I don't have with me today, and those are the ones such as the pineapple ice cube tray, the ones that look like flying saucers. I don't have those with me, they're in a different building, but I really liked those. You haven't seen them done as much because they're harder to use because they're more intricate designs, but they're still really fun. The pineapple ice cube tray is actually the rubber that's really flimsy, so it's harder to put in the freezer. And I know I didn't use it for ice in my video, I used it for chocolate, but it can definitely be used for ice as well. And the flying saucer one, it looks exactly like this, except it's clear plastic, and instead of the normal ice cube shapes, It's shaped like the flying saucer ones that you saw in the videos. I like to use that one for a different array of things as well. I've used it for frozen lemonade, I've used it for ice with juice in it, which was also an experiment, which worked very well. And that pretty much concludes it. I know I've used a lot of different things, such as the Easter eggs, which didn't work very well, and other random shapes, but those are the main ones that I use that work really well, and I'm definitely going to use again in the future. So, thank you for watching. Bye.